Good. And that's why you talk to protesters, because I could have avoided her thinking it was somebody else over something.
So what do you think? Like, a person has to go to we know she's on social assistance, has to go to the extreme to get the attention.
Yeah, I feel bad. Well, you know, I met her at the meeting place, and we're just going to do the best we can for her.
How is that going, Kelly? The people you met there?
Well, you know, there are rules about me talking about
privacy,
anybody specific, but I can say that, you know, I would say this. In some cases, we've been able to do exactly what people wanted. In other cases, you know, I have to follow the rules as they are until we change them. In some cases, we're trying to change them, and in some cases, there may be more than we can do. But I know every single one of them I've met with the staff on, and even in this case, if there's, like here, what we'll probably do is if they didn't get the answer they wanted from staff, then I'll sit down with them and staff and see if there's something under the rules we can do.
People on social assistance, they don't protest. They're scared that the caseworker will go against them. And I was told, even I organized a protest, they said if you join the protest, you'll be cut off from your social check. Some people are afraid. What do you think of people like that? Well,
I think anytime people go to those meetings, it means they want to be heard and they're not getting heard.
Yeah.
And you know, when you get elected, there's a whole bunch of, you know what I mean? Like, before I was an MLA, you know, you could come just see me on the street, see me at my office.
Of course.
Now there's a whole layer of staff people between, say, you and me.
Yeah.
And sometimes, sadly, people have to do that just to get heard and noticed, and I hope we can do right by her. I wish she hadn't felt the need to come out.
I'm glad you came out, and I don't want you to catch a cold. It's cold here. One more thing, condiment unit policy, when is it going to come law?
I think we're about 4 to 5 weeks away, but I think there's a big, we should have a big thing with probably the caucus. We're also going to get some of the women who are living in poverty, who frankly were the ones who pushed in that. We're going to see if we can't all sign the new law together. So it should be, I think, 4 or 5 weeks, Charles. I could be wrong, but I think
can a person like me, I know somebody, and then we want to live together, collect the same check. Would it be possible?
That's where we're trying to get. And, you know, I'll give you an example, one that bugs me. You know, you have somebody who's on social assistance, they meet somebody they connect with. Because that person has a job, if they move in together, they lose everything. And, you know, in the real world, we can have people who we're close to without people who want to become economically responsible for us. And I just think if we don't find a way to change it, I don't want to start it so every 18-year-old can graduate school and start collecting social assistance.
No, we don't want that.
Or we'll break it. But we got to find a way to write it in a common sense way where we don't make it so if you're on social assistance, you can never be in love with somebody or live with somebody or have a friend, and we got to fix it. And people just have to believe me, the wording is harder once you try and do it, but I know where we want to get.
You did so good, I'm not even going to ask you about Stuart Jameson. That's
Thank you. I will say this, he's a hell of a guy, and he's doing what he feels in his heart he has to do, and you have to respect that.
Maybe Kelly Lamrock will do the same thing. Okay, no, just leave it at that. Thanks a lot, Kelly.
Thank you, Charles, and hey, I'm glad I came out.
Yes, thank you very much.